Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Modded Survival on the Phoenix server. We're here at the base and pretty much just finished recording the last episode. We're going to jump straight into the next one, making some solar distillers. And hooking up with this fluid solid canning machine here. So solar distillers are pretty good. They turn water into distilled water, and the reason I need that is for overclocker upgrades, which I was talking about last time. To make these, you need coolant cells, copper cables, circuit boards. Pretty simple. It makes 2 at a time, which is nice, because it used to only make 1 at a time, but they changed that. And to make the 10k coolant cells, you need a coolant cell, or something with coolant in it. Literally fucking anything, apparently. Even buckets will work, I guess. If I wait till it stops cycling around, I'll actually find the one I want. Or can I just grab... Hello? You gonna let me find it here? No? Come on. There we go, that's the one I need. So I need to make this IC2 coolant things. I probably could have stopped that at any point, but oh well. So this IC2 coolant is needed, and you make it in a fluid solid canning machine with lapis lazuli dust, with distilled water to IC2 coolant. You can also make it with regular water, however it uses 8 times the lapis, which is not great, to be honest with you. And I would rather, even though it does take a while for it to distill water in these, it's worth it considering like the efficiency of lapis, because lapis is fine. I have a decent amount of it, but if I have to go through that, I will not have a decent amount of it. So yeah, we definitely need to get these. So for these, can I make one already? Not yet. I can make one, I guess, in a moment. Alright. Oh, I can make 2. Okay, even better. Make 2 of these to get started. It's better than nothing. And we're going to want to make a water fabrication tank? Yeah. So it's just fluid tanks from Minecraft plus 4 buckets of water. Can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I'm out of iron. Oh, that could be a problem. Where's my iron now? Let's go in there. So paint these. I already had a bucket of water, but oh well. Makes a water fabrication tank. And I want fluid ducts from thermal expansion. I can't. Oh, can I make these yet? Oh, I don't have to make the hardened ones. Yeah, because it's just cold water, isn't it? Unless I have glass already. I don't, so we'll just make the copper ones. It's not hot, so it should be okay. And I'm going to need a servo. This will probably be sufficient. I'm going to need a bunch of these, actually. I need iron. Yep, good thing I have that going. Cool. So take that. That makes 2 servos. Awesome. So solar distillers, as you can probably imagine, require you got to see the sun to work. They don't need power; they just pure solar energy to work. I'm probably going to want more fluid ducts than this. Do you mind, sir? I'll poke you with my stick that makes a noise, because that's literally all I can do. I'm going to want this to come down. I suppose here would probably be the place for it to come down. Hello. Machines, how you doing? So that's where my fluid ducts are going to come through the ceiling, theoretically, into a fluid tank. Boop. I want another servo, actually, because I'm insane. That's what I do all the time. So I'm going to have a fluid tank. Oh, perfect. Right on top of the machine I want it to go into. Excellent. So that's going to go, I guess... Can I get a fluid... is there an upgrade for this? There is. Fluid pulling upgrade. Oh. And then I see the recipe and I'm like, I don't know whether I want to make this anymore. Because it's going to need a much more copper cables. Yeah, that's basically it. Fine. We'll do it. I'll just process these. Got 2 of these now, so it's actually not too bad. Still slow, but not terrible. So the advantage of doing that is it means I can put the tank right there and I don't need to pipe out of it. So for now, go up top. We can set this up. So we want to put down the solar distillers somewhere. Which one might be a good idea. Do I have an eye of ender actually? I don't have any blaze powder, so there's no point doing that anyway. Never mind. So I'm going to pop down the solar distillers. I want to put them... I guess here will do for now. I can swap this out later. I was going to use a retriever instead of servos, because that would work better with these. But it doesn't really matter too much at this stage, because I'm going to make it 2. And we want to plug these into this water fabrication tank. This will just continuously refill with water as I pull water out of it, and fill these up. And these will produce distilled water at about 1 millibucket per tick, I think. Or it might be per second, I don't know. It's one of those. I mean, that's off by 20, but as you can see, it's filling up the tank here with water of the distilled variety. Let's make electric motors, so 2 of these. Coils. Makes a motor, and then we can make one of these with a tree tap. Actually, no, this is a tree tap and the rest of it. Sure, why not? For pulling upgrade. Excellent. So I just have to set that to the top, and then I can pop that in there, and it will fill up that tank with distilled water. Excellent. So now I can take lapis dust. I'll save that extra for solid canning machine for the nuclear stuff. And we want to take lapis dust, which we can get by putting lapis lazuli into a crusher or a macerator will do. I'll pop it in the crusher once that's finished because it'll be faster. So I'll fill that in a moment. And we want to grab universal fluid cells. Have I got any of those? Probably not, but I can make some. I have the air one that I emptied and put back in here, but that doesn't really count. I'll put that in there. And I'll make distilled water. It's a very slow process, as you can tell. I'm going to want more of these as time goes on. Probably imagine. I do not want to sit around forever. Can I make a plate former? Probably yes. Let's give it a go. Splitter and commutator. Oh, I don't really. Oh, I can make magnets. It's all good. I don't live in non-magnet ages. Let's use lodestones. No, we already made that. Pistons. What, copper cables? Yeah. Plate former module. Basic IO control, and it's more plates. Pistons. Redstone block. More iron. Iron plates, yeah. We'll just take 16 of them and just process them for now. Switch it to plate mode, roll those out, and that will get going with that. Excellent. Oh, and it also gives me a bunch of tin as well for iron, which is nice. Excellent. I need more iron plates anyway, because I need to make capacitors for these. So let's just grab our controller number 2, and we will look at this basic capacitor here, which is just more iron plates. Which are nearly done. There we go. So we can make a plate former, which will speed up my plate production quite significantly, as we'll see in a moment. Cool. Plug that in, I guess there. I'll remember it's there, because that's what I do. Take 32 of that, pop it in here, bam. Again, it's a bit faster than the than these things, so worth having, I think, just as a sort of additional thing. The reason we're doing that is because we want to make some more solar distillers, effectively. Makes a different kind of iron plate, of course, but not much you can do about that. Solar distiller. I want more of these. Actually, what do I? Okay, let's check the ender pearl situation. Ender pearl, I have. Blaze powder, don't have. We need to go get a blaze, because we need to make a retriever. So, a retriever is kind of like a servo, except that rather than pushing out of the inventory it's connected to, it would go on the end of this pipe, and it pulls from all connected inventories to that location. So it would pull the distilled water out of all of those and into this tank, as opposed to me needing a server on each one of these to go into here. So, although it uses an eye of ender, it's a bit more sort of resource efficient, I would say. So it's something I want to do. So I'm going to go to the nether quickly, fight a blaze, and I'll be back in a bit. See you guys then. Okay guys, we are back. So just mined enough blocks to climb up this tower. We had to travel a bit further from the portal than I expected, because I'd forgotten that someone destroyed the blaze spawners in the original nether fortress. So we had to go a bit further away to get to this one. Well, that's alright. We're here now, and we can get a blaze rod fairly easily, I think. Oh gosh. Don't knock me off. One blaze rod. There's one here already. Okay, I'm not going to question it. I guess someone came here and didn't pick one up before. Hello, with a skeleton. How you doing? It might be worth getting a drop of evil while I'm here so I can get a cursed lesson. Or even, better cursed earth, because it might be worth seeing up a mob spawner for that. Though I doubt I'm going to find any, enough of these, wither skeletons in time for me to actually care about that. Or make it worthwhile. I'll wander around a bit more and see if I can find some more blazes, but yeah, I think 2 would do me for now, but I would like more. So, we'll be back in a bit, either at the base or if I find a spawner. Yeah, probably finding blazes. Can't hear more, so maybe there is one here actually. Oh, wait, is this one up here? Oh no, there's just a guy hiding around the back here. Okay, this fortress is a little bit more open than I thought. I thought it was just going to be a boring, you know, like, very enclosed fortress of nothing. But no, it's not. There's actually stuff here. Okay then, we will actually keep recording then. It's been a rather odd episode, I would say, of stuff. Anyone else? 2 more blazes, we'll take them, and that will probably be us heading back after that. Yeah. That's it. 4 or 5. Nice. That'll give me 25 blaze powder. That's gonna be more than enough, so. Alright, we're gonna head back to the base, and I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, we are back. Oh, did my dog move? Wasn't he back here before? Okay, whatever. Yeah. I had a quick break, but we are back. So, we want to take, I think it was, blaze powder, these. I actually found some all the way down. Oh my gosh. Everything's just activating. Everywhere. So, the blaze rod will be macerated into 5 blaze powder, as opposed to just crafting it 2, like you would do normally. So, makes it a little bit more efficient to do it that way. And is our iron done? Our iron is done. Excellent. So, we can probably start looking at making some more of these. How many of these can I make? 5. Okay, that's probably decent. Need 10 of these. That's not going to happen. Do I have tin? Don't have much tin. Oh, I have 30 tin dust there, so I can probably just smelt this up quickly. Macerating, good to go. Awesome. Take these, turn them into tin plates. I can put them back through, and that will give me another load of tin plates if I do that. So, it does work quite nicely. Take this, plug another solar distiller in upstairs. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab a retriever. Oh, I'm going to grab an eye of ender first, sorry. Where's that blaze powder gone? There it is. Take one of these, makes an eye of ender. I can build a retriever. Can I make a better retriever with Invar? Do I have Invar? I have 5 Invar. Excellent. Oh, I have Electrum actually. I can make some. Do I have some? Do I have stuff for it? Yeah, I do. You know I do. Always have stuff for that, apparently. Gold and silver makes Electrum. That'll make me a better retriever, because I would like to process things a little bit faster if I can, because when I get more of them going, I don't think it's ever going to get to the stage where I'm going to need this, but just to be sure, may as well have it, right? That makes the reinforced retriever. In fact, what I can do is make it even cheaper if I do that. And I can upgrade that into that, which uses half the electron, so even better. Use the tin, goes in that, solid distiller, plug that in upstairs. I need more fluid ducts. Boop. Okay, that's how we're doing on time. I was on 10, so... no, I wasn't paying attention. That's a bugger. Oh well, I have no idea how my time is doing because I wasn't paying attention. So what I do is I take the retriever, put it in down there, turn it on, and I can take the servos off here now, and it should still pull the distilled water out. These. It's gonna see the sun still. It can. Plug that in there. Grab the water across, and this should fill up with water. Is this working? I don't know if this is working actually. I don't know. Should be working. Supposed to work. Well, of course it's supposed to work, but... Huh. Interesting. That actually doesn't seem to work. Oh. That's kind of disappointing. So anyhow. Okay then, so I made that for no reason. Awesome. That's... yeah. That's a thing. Okay, I guess servos it is, then. I'm guessing what it's trying to do is pulling out of the main water tank. Oh, I wonder then, if I grab a bucket of water, and I put that on there, and then I put that in, and I blacklist water. Will that work? Bet it won't work. No, it still doesn't work. Okay, so the retriever doesn't work for these. Awesome. Good to know. It's not actually awesome, but yeah. Ah well. It's fine, I'll make more servos then. There's a pointless trip to the nether. Okay. Cool. So, more servos in that case, which means more iron usage. Great. How nice. I need to be informed of that. Is these ready to go? They are ready to go. Awesome. So I take the tin, and I just put it back through, and it will make tin item casings because I added that to the thing. Yeah, awesome. Tin item casings. That's actually awesome. I like the other thing. Fuck the not working thing. Worst not working feature, sadly. Sand. Yeah, I probably should get some more sand. Although I should probably wait till daytime for that. Not daytime, till I've got a shovel. I should make a shovel. Do I have a shovel? I have a shovel. Steel shovel. I'm crazy. As soon as things stop working, I just go completely crazy. It's fine. More of these. Excellent. Make more. 2 more. That'll do. For now. Probably. It won't do for now, but I kind of wanted to make an overclocker this episode, but appears as though that may not happen. Just, in fact, I'll just get rid of this tree completely, because it's really weird having a tree that's cut in half, but only like the leaves are cut in half. Cool. None of these, boop, and then that, and then that, and that. These are actually transparent blocks, which means in reality I should do it in this layout, like this, and put one of those on there, and actually move the fluid ducts to be not there, but actually on top of this, like that. Since they're transparent blocks, the distillers can still see through them, so they still work even in this layout, which is quite nice. And that will obviously process through. And we should be producing distilled water a little bit faster. It does appear as though it's 1 every second as opposed to 1 every tick. If it was 1 every tick, it would actually be quite quick. But we're filling up, not too bad actually now. It's pretty reasonable. Not great, but it's reasonable. It's an acceptable amount of stuff, so. 2 more. Have I got 2 more servos I can make? Servos. And more copper, not copper, iron nuggets. Cool. Oh, and yeah, obviously these things don't work at night as well, so sleeping through nights is a thing that I will need to do and remember to do. Boop, boop. Turn it on, turn it on. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad for now. In theory. That should fill up at a reasonable rate. I think I normally go for 16 of them overall, just like a stack of iron. It's not too bad. Do I have enough iron for that? What have I got? I've got 4 plus another 3, so 7. I suppose I could do 1 more. Probably. Yeah, just to get us going. Time being. Solar distillers. 2 more fluid cells. Boop. And then I need, what, another servo. Why did I put that in there? I should carry that around with me. Doots. Solar. That's not the kind of solar I need. This kind of solar. Excellent. 1 of those. Next 1 of those. And that's good. So, that in mind, we can start thinking about the rest of the overclockers. So, the rest of these things, obviously we need some other things to see what we've got. So for the overclocker, we need just coolant cells, which is not too bad, it's just tin plates around it. I will need a bunch of tin, so I can start crushing up tin. And we're going to need a bunch of copper cables and whatnot. So I'll just take all my copper for outputs, 2 back for now, and we'll just turn all this into wires. Don't actually have a way to make wires using my machines currently, so still have to use these ones for that. But that's fine, because that's why I made 2 of them, so it'll be fine. Probably. Yeah, I'll make circuits and whatnot. Do I have electronic circuits? No. Copper cables? I can make one. Let's do it. Let's make a circuit. I need an iron plate. Iron? Sure. Let's turn 16 of you into plates. For now. I just do have enough rubber here. I can make 2 circuits. Nice. That'll do me quite well, I think. Excellent. 2 circuits. Start too many times. Good. 2 of those. So I can almost make 1 of these. Apart from this taking ages, but 420 distilled water in there. Excellent. That'll do. And obviously I need the universal fluid cells. Again. Do I have enough tin item casings for that? I do. Okay, so I'll make fluid cells. I already have 1 in there, so I need 2 more, don't I? Yeah, that's right. And I need to make the lapis dust. But I can't do that without the crusher, so... Well, I can do it in the macerator. But I don't want to, so... Yeah. But hopefully, once I've got these overclockers, it won't matter that I don't want to, because I'll have enough, it'll be running fast enough that it doesn't matter too much. Time, we're on 23, we're on 33, so I'm gonna probably skip forward to when everything's ready to go, and we'll start making overclockers. See you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we are back. I've just finally made these fluid cells, only just gone. It's been like half an hour, I think. I did some mining and some other stuff off camera, but for the moment, that's it. I get the fluid cells back, excellent. I'll pop them back in here then. I actually made another 8 solar distillers, so we have 16 of those now. That's why I went mining, because I had to get more iron, because we're completely out. But now, we should be able to make our first 2 overclockers. Hey, that's going to make everything significantly faster. Oh my gosh. The distilled water very slow. This is with 16. I mean, yeah, it's not great. It's fairly consistent now, but it could be a lot better. But now we have 2 overclockers, which means we can speed up some of these machines. To be honest, I don't actually know which ones I want to speed up. I would probably go with the metal formers for the moment, just because they're the ones that really need that are very slow, and I can't make copper cables otherwise, so they definitely need it. But I'll probably move it about as time goes on, because it's just how it needs to be. So if I put, what's this do? So 70% of the time. So if I take like, I don't know, 6 in here. Okay, that's not too bad actually. That's like the same speed as this plate former now. Just about. Probably. Of course, it's draining a significantly larger amount of power than I would like, so I'm going to probably have to upgrade my power supply somewhat. Well, the power's actually fine. Power coming out of the MFE is actually perfectly fine. Problem is that this low voltage transformer running these on low voltage just isn't cutting it anymore. So next episode I'm probably going to get to work on, what are they called, energy, what are these things called? Transformer upgrades, these things. Yeah, and basically these increase the voltage level of a machine by 1 sort of thing each go. And I'm thinking I could put one in all of these, and then I can switch over to using this CESU voltage rather than this extremely low voltage out of this bat box. And that will stop me from getting this power loss issue. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a bit of a weird one. Something like those overclockers, lots of stuff to cut out, and obviously with that random trip to the nether, which was unnecessary. But yeah, we'll be back next time to take advantage of those overclockers and make the components for the reactor. So yeah, hope you guys are all. Goodbye.